welcome to the new YouTube channel of Maestra Super Cool. I would like to thank you for your support and your words of encouragement. We launched the channel last week and many of you have sent messages, and thank you for your words. And also thank you for expressing interest in having these videos to be posted in English as well, because that it matters to me. I was first targeting the Spanish-speaking community, but if we have folks that are interested and are more comfortable with watching the videos in English as well, why not? So let's get started. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I am an art student. I study at the University of Maryland. My major is design and my concentration is photography. And I want to share a bit of that journey with you on this channel. That's what Maestra Super Cool is about, sharing my experience and what I'm learning, my work experience, but also what I'm learning in school, and bringing in other creative folks to share their journeys and their stories. I think it's very important to learn about our past, how the methods that brought us to the digital age, the analog cameras, how did design get started? How did the illustrators begin to study the masters? That's part of my discovery as an art student, that, I'm going in for design and photography, but I learned so much more when I'm taking classes in sculpture, in drawing, and I'm learning about all these different artists. And that's what helps us become better artists and not just better photographers, but better artists all around. So one of the cool things about being a student, especially a photography student, is, the books that we have within our reach. And my professors, have us read certain textbooks for class or recommend certain books. And it's very important that you become informed on the method of photography that, you can cover, from adjusting shapes, editing, displaying your work, ethics, very important. Also, lighting with flash. So you have a flash, but do you know how to use it? And then also, lighting translucent objects, how to make a close-up photograph. There's just endless techniques and tips that you can learn. And these books, textbooks are expensive, but you can also buy books, used books online, or go to a store and, check out their clearance section, go to an antique shop and check out the books there. I usually get a good supply of books from all kinds of different sources. And it's also very important to learn not just about the technique of photography, but the camera itself, okay? The unit itself, because the history of it, it's fascinating when you start learning about, my goodness, look at this, a wooden box, back in the day. We don't even know these things sometimes. So right now I'm going to show you a bit of my camera collection. Check this out. Super cool. Wow. This is, I have yet to use this camera to film, but it's just fascinating. I can't wait to use it. And it's such a beautiful honor and privilege to be able to get your hands on equipment like this. And then I also have this Olympus. This is super cool. I have to get it repaired because it's missing a little part here. But I shot with this Olympus, and the look it has is very unique, very special. Of course, film, you need film. It's not like a digital camera where you take a picture and you see instantly what your results are. No, this requires film. I've shot in black and white. And I process and develop my own film, and I do my own prints in the darkroom at school. But Olympus has been a great friend in a lot of my photo shoot projects. I also have my baby, my current best friend, which is Pentax. A friend of mine, loaned me their Pentax for my black and white photography class, and I just kind of stopped there because it was so cool. And I come to find out that a lot of artists begin using a Pentax because all these little levers and gadgets are very easy to understand, the light meter. So it's personal preference, like I said, but for me, I'm still using the Pentax, and it's given me some great results. And so you kind of, you know, develop your favor a certain camera, if you may. Then we have my digital camera, which is a Canon. I started the, I'm turning the lens here. One of my dear friends, Jeanette Torres, who's a very cool photographer, hi JT, she uses Canon, and she loaned me her camera when I was taking a black and white photography class at the Rhode Island School of Design, and I just kind of stayed there with Canon. I fell in love, and the cool thing about Canon is a lot of the lenses are all interchangeable. So if you have a different Canon, you know, a body of a Canon, you can interchange lenses, or you can buy other aftermarket lenses that have a Canon base, okay? And like I said, it's personal preference. I mean, some people shoot mirrorless cameras, you know, Leica and all kinds of different really cool things that I have yet to discover, and I'm dying to do that. But for now, Canon works for me, and it's lovely. And yes, you know, I get to see the instant results of a digital photograph here, unlike the manual analog camera. And I have a lot of friends that use Nikon, and they're happy, and so it's a matter of preference. And I highly recommend that before you purchase a camera, you know, try it. Sometimes you can rent from camera shops, and if the camera shop is not near you, you could order it in and then, you know, return it. So that's really cool. We're also going to cover lenses on this channel here of Maestra Super Cool. This is a special lens that I bought. I wanted a certain look. So lenses are expensive, and they range, you know, in sizes and different, you know, looks that they give you. Another really, really cool thing here that not too many people know about are accessories, these tiny, tiny lenses for your phone. This lens is, you clip it, the lens is here, okay? And then you just clip it to your, over your lens on your phone. And for example, this is a macro lens. So this is gonna, you know, if you want to get close up and get, for example, like a flower or get a really detailed shot, that's what, you know, that lens is for. And then this one is a fisheye. So have you ever seen those pictures where the image looks like round, and there's this really cool, like almost like you're looking through the lens of an aquarium or a fish? That's what the fisheye lens is for. And they don't just sell them mini, they sell them in larger sizes. But like I said, these lenses and accessories, they're all really great, and we'll be covering them later on other videos as well. So when I go on trips and I want to document those beautiful cities that I'm visiting, for example, I went to Mexico this past summer. I went to the state of Guanajuato, San Miguel de Allende, Guanajuato, and it's just stunning. And so I was using my Pentax camera, and I was also using my digital camera because I wanted to see both versions. I wanted to, first of all, be able to shoot those cobblestone streets, those gorgeous buildings on film, and just be completely surprised as to what I was going to get. And it was my first time traveling somewhere with a black and white, with film, black and white film with an analog camera to actually shoot for a project, for my independent study in photography. And then I also shot with my Canon because, you know, obviously you're in a gorgeous setting like Mexico with all these beautiful colors, and you're, you know, walking through the mercados and the vibrance of the colors. I didn't want to miss out on that. And then I also shot with my phone. So because, you know, sometimes like when you're shooting, you have this card, this memory card that goes inside of your camera. Well, it would take time to go to the, you know, to my apartment where I was renting, and then upload the photos, and I shoot in RAW photography files. So we'll talk about that at some point as well, but it's very high quality, and it takes they're huge files. So it takes a while to edit and to, to go through your stuff. So sometimes you just want to post on Instagram. I'm an Instagrammer. Maestra Super Cool has an Instagram. Make sure to follow it. But anyway, when you shoot with your phone, you can also adjust your settings and get some pretty great quality photos. But the cool thing about that is you just easily upload. Okay, so I shot with 3 sources: the analog camera in black and white film, the digital camera, okay, here, and then my phone. So I have this, thousands of images to work with now, and that's very cool. And we will get into photography from your phone. That's another thing that it's pretty much what everybody's doing right now. And you almost, there are some purists or some people that say, oh, that's not real photography. But you know what? All of us have a way of expressing ourselves. So it's great to learn about it. If you want to go that route, if you want to go, if you want to be an Instagrammer, if you want to be on social media and just use your camera phone, that's fine. But let's learn how to shoot pictures well, because right now there's a lot of, it's almost like we're oversaturated with images on the internet. And it's like, oh, my head hurts, like too many images, and they're not, they're just like, it's almost like people are oversharing and overposting. So if we can become more aware of what we post, how we post it, and how to do something, but do it well, then I think we can contribute to, fixing the problem rather than contributing to the problem of oversaturation of bad images out there. But we will be covering those things as well on photography, and this is going to be a really cool. We'll be trying all the apps, so the popular apps, and you'll get to see. Instagram isn't the only one out there. There are many other choices, and some you have to pay for, but you get some really super cool results. And you don't pay much, and some others you can get for free. And, it's a matter of taste. So thank you for being with us on this first episode of Maestra Super Cool. This was a bit of an overview just to talk about some of the things we're going to be covering, but we have so much more, and we're going to have some really cool guests with us, some creative folks that are doing their art and their craftsmanship and just really loving it. And I want to share that with you as well. Subscribe to this channel. Down below, you'll see a little lettering that says subscribe. Click on that and you'll get the message alerts. And we will be posting Spanish and English videos. And thank you so much. And if you have a message or a question, please send us through our Instagram channel, Maestra Super Cool. You can send a private message there, Maestra Super Cool on Instagram. And you can also send a private message on Facebook via Maestra Super Cool's page on Facebook. Thank you, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.